Okay, so Tanya is a long distance runner, and she runs at an average speed of 8 miles an hour. 2 hours after Tanya leaves her house, you leave in your Honda. I wonder if Honda paid for that. And follow the same route. If your average speed is 40 miles an hour, how long will it be before you catch up to Tanya? How far will each of you be from your house? Huh. So we could start by drawing a picture if we wanted to. Because she goes 8 miles an hour, and they tell us right off the bat that she goes for 2 hours. So if we say, here's our house, we know that after 2 hours, Tanya's going to be there, and she's going to be 16 miles away, since she's going 8 miles every hour. But then you leave your Honda following the same route, and your average speed is 40 miles an hour. So how long will it be before you catch up to Tanya? Okay. So what would I do here? I almost just want to start from the beginning, and I want to write equations for their different distances. So I'm even going to use subscripts. I'm going to use d subscript t for the distance of Tanya. And that's just going to be 8 times t, whatever time that we end up taking. And then secondly, let's do the distance for the Honda, d sub h. And what's that going to be? That's going 40 miles an hour. And so it's like we want to multiply that by t. But I remember that the Honda's not going the whole time because we're giving Tanya a 2-hour head start. So instead of multiplying it by t, we're going to multiply it by t minus 2. Because then now see how if like t equals 2, then it's like that's the whole situation. And the one distance is 0 and the other distance is the 16. So then now that you're here, all you got to do is set them equal to each other. 8t equals 40 times t minus 2. And then we should just be able to solve for t. So how does that go? 40t minus 80. So 8t equals 40t minus 80. So negative 32t equals negative 80. Divide by negative 32, divide by negative 32. So what? You cancel the 8 and do 10 over 4. So that's 2.5. So in 2.5 hours is when they're going to cross each other. So think about how we set up our t. And our t was the distance that Tanya went. So to answer this question really, how long will it be before you catch up to Tanya? It'll only be half an hour. It'll be 30 minutes. Because that 2 hours has already passed before you even leave. And then how far will each of you be from your house? Well, we kind of just have to plug it in. Do the easy equation, 8 times 2.5, so that's 20. We'll be 20 miles away from the house. And that's all there is to it. So see how we just had to look at the situation, write some equations for it, and then we can solve them and get our answer.